Hey guys and gals, boys and girls, authors and author wannabes. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Tim Knox here, and hope things are going your way. Hope your writing is going good. I just have lots of hope. I'm just a very positive, hopeful person. Hey, this is the program where we talk about really everything to do with writing books, whether they be fiction, nonfiction, but we also talk about everything that goes along with writing, the editing, the proofing, the marketing, the publishing, etc., etc. And I am always doing my best to give you information that can help make you a better writer. One of the things that I love about this show is the interaction that I get with the audience. And by the way, if you have a question or comment, drop it below. And if I use your question or comment in a future video, I will send you a copy, a digital copy of my book. I'm not going to pack a book off to Bangladesh or anything. But so do that. Click subscribe and leave your comment. And maybe you will be like my friend Kimmy. I wonder if it's Kimmy Gibbler from the old Full House show. That would be kind of ironic, wouldn't it? Kimmy sends this question. Tim, you have talked on past programs about striking an emotional chord with your reader. Exactly what do you mean? And does this, is it the same with fiction or nonfiction? Kimmy. It's a great question, Kimmy. And one that I get, but you know what? You're the first one to put it in the comments, so you get the free book. I have talked about this before, and I think it's a very important thing to talk about perhaps again. Your book, in order to be successful, has to strike an emotional chord with the reader. It either has to make them happy they read it. It either needs to pull their heartstrings. Maybe it's a tearjerker. Maybe it makes them laugh. It makes them happy. Maybe it's a political book that makes them mad. There's an entire genre now of books that make people mad. But you've got to evoke some emotion in the reader or the reader will not stick with the book. You've done this. Think about a book that you've read. You were sold the book based on the cover description or the Amazon description, or perhaps someone just recommended the book to you. And so you bought the book or you picked up the book and you started reading it and you were just like, nah. Apathy is an emotion, but it's not an emotion that will want to make a reader continue writing your book. So you've done that. I've done it. I do that with movies. I've got Netflix, and I spend an inordinate amount of time just watching the first 3 to 5 minutes of movies just to see if they grab me. And if they don't, I go away. That's how most people approach books. Think about this. Think about the last time you were at the bookstore and you were perusing books looking for one to buy. Chances are the cover caught your eye first. Then you probably read the description on the jacket, and maybe you read the first couple of pages. If that did not evoke emotion in you, chances are nothing would, because usually a good marketer will put the emotion evoking text on the jacket. So Kimmy, as you are developing your book, you have to ask yourself the question, what emotion am I going to evoke from the reader with my book? Okay, see, I write mystery novels, so I like to evoke that, I don't want to scare them, but I want them to be interested. I want them to sit on the edge of their seat. I want them to anticipate what's going on or try to guess what's going on. All of that is an emotional experience. If you can get the reader to think in a positive or negative manner, like I said, apathy kills a book, but hey, there's a lot of books out there that people buy just because they're ticked off and they want to read what's going on. So that's what I mean, Kimmy. If you don't evoke an emotion in the reader is not going to stick with the book. And I've said it before, I believe that the biggest marketing tool of books is still word of mouth, book clubs, someone reading a book that they actually enjoyed and then recommending it to someone else. And if your book does not evoke that emotion, Kimmy, you're probably not going to sell a lot of books. All right? Hopefully, Kimmy, that was helpful. Your digital copy of my book is on the way to you. Hey, if you have a question or comment, do me a favor, drop it in the comment box below. And if I answer your question like I just did with Kimmy, you will get a copy of my book, either Angel of Mercy or Sins of Folly. You'll get a digital copy fit for putting on your Kindle or your reader and just having fun. And hopefully my book will evoke emotion in you. It certainly seemed to from the review. So, hey, that's going to do it. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment or question. Don't forget to subscribe. Now get out of here. Go write something. Go write something great.